Hello and welcome to our Moonday Session. I'm Zephora, and as every Monday, we're making this space for our feminine energy, for explorations, for oracle readings. And well, this is being recorded for the week of August 18. But if this message is finding you, it's much likely because there's some medicine for you here, as the messages and the practices we do are timeless. So please be welcome. I want to talk a little bit about what's going on with the sky, with our moon cycles. The moon is so important for these sessions. We've been practicing about planting seeds on the new moon, celebrating on the full moon. So, right now at this point, we are getting closer to the black moon because we have a new moon Friday or Saturday, depending where you're at. And well, the black moon is the best time to release, to let go, to let whatever happened in this past cycle vanish. And I find that this cycle is pretty important because with this new moon, we are opening the portal to the eclipse season. Eclipse season coming up, and it starts with this new moon. Eclipses are a time of acceleration into our evolution. It's a time where we experience some changes, some things that sometimes we thought they were dead, they come alive, and sometimes there's like sudden or unexpected changes. And it's always for our best benefit, for our evolution. So it's kind of like the roller coaster, just grab on and hang on tight and enjoy the ride. So with this new moon, with this black moon, what I want to invite us today is about the letting go. We had an amazing cycle of figuring out what are our gifts, what is our message, how we're going to shine this message into the world, how it ripple effects in the collective. And whatever we learn, whatever didn't work out, now it's vanishing. So we got a new opportunity to plant new seeds. So I want to talk a little bit about the next new moon. Our next new moon is in the sign of Virgo. Virgo is an earth sign, and it's all about a lot about the details. It can be going into perfectionism, but we've been learning that that's not what is needed now. It's more about daring and doing what we know we need to do to feel the best, to express our message, to be authentic, to inspire others. So, this new moon in Virgo will give us that space to be grounded in our bodies and to pay attention to the little details. This means also taking care of our habits and observing them, because there's so many times that we just go like automatic mode and we just do things without realizing why are we doing it, if they are really beneficial, or if they come from, I don't know, from addictions or from something we learned from our families or something we are told by society that is what we need to do. So in this space, we are here to blow up all these little boxes where someone else wanted to put us in. And then we can realize, what habits can I change? Habits in our thoughts, habits in how we do self-care, all these kind of little details. It's a beautiful time to get prepared as well, kind of like purification. That's the word I'd say. It's a good opportunity we have to, yes, just to clean ourselves from all the toxins and all what is detrimental, be it things we consume inside our bodies, or if it's entertainment, what kind of music or what kind of shows we watch, what kind of books we read, what kind of friends we hang out with. It's important to be observant of all these details so we can step up into the best life we can have. And well, for today, our practice is a small one. The message I've been receiving that is important, especially right now on the black moon, is about something that is super important for our feminine energy so she can come out to play, and that is rest. rest and rest. Sometimes it's kind of tricky, I would say, in this society where even though we are human beings, we are kind of programmed to be human doings. And sometimes we even feel like guilty or like, oh, I'm not doing enough, or yeah, kind of like we don't really need to be in action mode all the time. Actually, sometimes the best gifts comes when we are resting and when we are in this feminine mode that is also magnetizing and it's also open to receive. And sometimes for these opportunities to come towards us, we need to be basically doing nothing. So I I am traveling at the moment, so I the only instrument I have with me is my voice. So I want to sing a little for you, to accompany you, to support you, and invite you as well if you want to join with your voice, just to make some time of silence, of allowing our soul to whisper what are our desires, what is it that we need to change for the best time. Because we would really want to be prepared for the eclipse season, to be to be ready to receive the new, to transform, to adapt. So let's just take 3 deep breaths, and you can open your eyes. Just find a place or a way that feels comfortable to you. And with the sound, let's just have our focus on having our mind being quiet. If we see thoughts, let's just imagine it's a cloud passing by. We a lot of us need this time of quiet, of pause, to have the silence, because the silence is magical and it lets new information be revealed, so we can tune in into who we really are. So I invite you, let's take a deep breath in with hope and out with whatever is not serving anymore, and in with love, with joy, and out, releasing stress, distractions, illusions. And last breath, releasing, starting to love the void of nothingness, because it is in this nothingness where new things can be revealed or be remembered. Time to tune with our hearts, with our breath, tuning with our bodies. And while we are breathing, let's just pay attention for a little bit to the sounds around. There's so much actions humans doing here and there. Engines and dogs and bugs. Everything is in action. But we always have the option of making quiet time. It's like practice for both. For the masculine, that is more on the mental realm, is about calming down so then we can step into our bodies. And if your body feels like moving or stretching, just allow it. As I've been saying in the other sessions, breath, movement, and sound are powerful ways for the feminine to be expressed. We just need to give her the space and time, and that's how she will gladly come out to play. So while we're making space, I want to invite you to join my voice as well. without those labeling of, oh, I wish I sound like that, or criticizing or judging ourselves. We just really need to be open to hear our authentic expression, or the voice of our soul. And let's just repeat it. The ah sound is a sound that helps us activate our hearts. So you might feel your heart vibrating with this sound. Just make it soft and let's just repeat it. Ha. Ha. One more time. Giving space and time for our soul, giving space and time to hear our innermost desires, giving space and time to feel it all, making space and time to breathe it all. Breathing life, breathing light, breathing space to thrive. Breathing life, breathing light, breathing space and joy. Breathing life, breathing love, breathing space and joy. Ha, 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 ha. So, with this small practice, I would just love it to serve as a reminder of making this time for pause, of silence, of exploration. And most of all, the message of today is about rest. Give yourself time to rest. No guilt, no shame. Rest is so we needed, and rest is super productive. Even if the culture tells us otherwise, rest is productive. Rest is nourishment, rest is replenishment, and rest gives us space for our soul to reveal itself or to be remembered. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, I'm going to change the location because we're almost dark in here. So, I'm going to change the location to record our oracle cards reading for this week. So these are our cards for this week, all of them from the tarot, and they came out in this exact order. We start with the Seven of Swords. It talks to us about the mental realm. Then we continue to another Seven of Hearts. This is about our emotional realm. And we end with Judgment from the Major Arcana and the Four of Wands. Wands is the fire action. So for the Seven of Swords, the message here, the guidance for this week starts telling us that we need to evaluate opposition, whether it's an opposition we are encountering or creating. We need to discern if we are creating, because many of our troubles are sometimes self created. So it says that with logic and persistence and self examination, we can overcome any kind of negative patterns. This is something very useful, especially right now with the black moon time and what I was sharing about the new moon in Virgo, about all these little details and habits. And well, as most of us do, a lot of us live in our minds. So, what better advice to clean up our mind habits? All those negative patterns or limiting beliefs. This is a week to make some observation on that. Then we go to the Seven of Hearts. The hearts talk to us about, as I was saying, as the emotional realm. And the Seven of Hearts is about illusion. It also talks about opportunity, about choices, and wishful thinking, and about daydreaming. So it talks to us about allowing of ourselves some time so we can discern between illusion, confusion, or distraction, and that we can distinguish as well creative inspiration from pipe dreams. It recommends us to postpone decisions until we are sure what is best to do, recommending that this is a good time for fantasizing and not decision making. And it makes sense as now it's the black moon. We are not ready to plant our seeds for the cycle. We are more in a time of releasing, making space, observing, decoding, and releasing what doesn't serve, and also about fantasizing about the future. So then it continues with Judgment. This card is Major Arcana, and it's about evaluating past actions. So this goes hand in hand with the Seven of Hearts and the Seven of Swords to observe how our past has been, our past decisions, and all the wisdom that we've acquired with time and with experience, all the wisdom. And it ends with the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration. You see, the wands are like sustaining a structure. It also talks about community. It's basically a celebration of harmony. So this is the message for this week. We make time and space to daydream, to let go of what is hindering us, to make new decisions from the past. Then we can be in harmony and celebrate and be ready to start a new cycle, especially because we're going towards the new moon that opens the portal for the eclipse season, a time of acceleration into our evolution. Thank you so much for tuning into our episode today. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, commenting. It helps a lot so more people can receive this message as well. So I will see you next Moonday.